Next, the team tries some calling out to try and get a response from the spirits.
Say it again for us, please. Use all... Put your teeth back in and start again. Use all our energy and try say your name once more for us, please.
Instead of trying to use me to communicate, step forward to the centre of the room, please, and use the box. Could you tell us your name, please? Are you finding it hard to talk?
Yes.
Could you confirm, are you finding it hard to talk?
Sorry, like motorbike?
It's something like something normal, back to normal.
Could you tell us your name, please?
Battery. Try take your energy from that battery.
If we introduce ourselves, will you give us your name, please?
My name is Matthew.
My name is Pat. My name is Ian.
My name is Claire.
My name's Hazel. I'm Sarah.
My name's Craig.
My name's Andy.
I'm Jamie.
Now you know our names, could we know yours, please?
If you are the young lady,
So really faint laugh.
Do you find this funny?
Ignorant.
my God, said my name. Not
Well,
listening to my
it's
name.
quite young.
We seem to be getting two voices coming through.
Getting a right draft from the door.
One sounds an elderly gentleman, one sounds a youngish child. Would the elderly gentleman like us to call him Sir?
Back in the day, it would have been more politically linked because it was initially built, the land was gifted by somebody, not how, Lewis and Gow was the guy that gifted it to them. And they're very influential through the big estates like Trenton Estates.
Yeah.
And they were all kind of interlinked, and there was a lot of politics at play and people trying to overthrow the reverends. So
I was going to say you reference, that's why I was...
yeah, it's known as the old rectory chambers.
Right.
Do you find it easier to talk when we're chatting? Because we found this quite a few times when we're trying to talk to spirit and we're on our social time, having a break. That's when we seem to get most activity. Do you build from our energy? Just a yes or a no, please.
Also, the missing part of the building because mid-1900s it's split off. The newsagent settlement is next door.
Yeah.
Used to be the same building.
Right.
They're just separated. So it's kind of, it goes that way.
Are you currently stood next to me? To my left.
Sorry, like, you know, like where that plug is, that socket thing, you can't make out what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so there, yeah, it was just on the, there's some piece of wood there.
Yeah. It's getting
It's
more.
just like a little fancy flickering white light, and then it's gone.
Were you a magistrate? That's it, yeah, were you a magistrate?
Can you try and swear for us?
Maybe a bit provocative now. Do you know that you're dead?
Sorry?
Yeah, it's something, yeah.
Sorry?
Go on, Matt. Just then. Carry on.
You are aware that you have passed over from life. Is that correct? You are no longer mortal. Are you angry with me for outlining this to you? That you're dead? 6 feet under. Pushing up daisies. No more than a rotting corpse in the ground. Were you that much of a person in life that you would deserve it to be a rotting corpse? I'm not scared of you. And you won't torture me the way you tortured other people. Is that a problem for you, that we are not scared of you?
Does anybody else see that red line on the top of that flicker?
Yeah, it does that when it clips. When it absorbs that much amplitude, it cuts off the signal. Are you shouting into the box then, making it flash? Are you angry with me? Are you frightened of me that I'm aware of you? And I could see the things that you did.
If you are what we call old-fashioned, if the women to leave the room, would you communicate with the men that remain?
Would you like the women to leave the room?
Give me that.
That's something I should tell you.
I thought it was your camera.
Something tap on. Make that kind of noise.
So I've given some breathing room for ladies would like to know you for 5 minutes.
Well, I was just saying, we'll check on that the other way around, because this guy's obviously a boy in the coward.
Yeah, that's okay.
If the male left the room, maybe he'd try and scare the crap out of the lady.
Would you like the men here to leave the room?
I need yes.
Are you scared of the men? Are you scared of us men?
That's fine.
Can we try either or?
I'm just telling you though, I am female, I'm not frightened of you. You don't scare me or threaten me in any way. If you're asking for the men to leave, you won't frighten me. You still want them to go? You still want them to go? You still want them to go?
What?
Yeah.
Well, you want the men to go right to the back of the building?
I sound like right to the back.
Yeah. Do you want the men to go right to the back of the building away, so you can scare the ladies?
What a wonderful man. Come on, boys.
We'll see you
Before
later.
the men go, I just want to ask you one question. How would you like to drink your own urine like you did with the women years ago and the kids? You wouldn't have liked it. I didn't like that. When I saw that you making these people in here drink when they've got no water, their own urine. That's disgusting.
Do you want to leave on camera behind so you
I think Sarah's got mine.
Way out.
Are you going to be in the next room?
Yeah,
That's
well, I'd
been
like to,
recorded
instead
all
of
the
the
time.
corridor, I'd like to observe what goes on in the corridor while you guys are
Yeah, that's
trying to do
fine.
Yeah, well,
I just thought-
This door will be open, left open.
Right, it's just the girls in here now. There's only 3 of us. We've kicked the men out because this so-called spirit doesn't like the females and thinks he can pick on us and intimidate us. So let's see if we can get anything. Just got Claire. Hello. Hazel. Hello. And myself.
Do you work?
Come on then, you've got what you wanted. Just the girls left.
When I'm here to hurt you, and you won't try and work.
It's just like you.
Sit down, it's me. The glass break.
Did you break the glass?
Do you want us to use a glass? It's a young girl. What's it on leave?
Do you sing us your favourite song? Your nursery rhyme or whatever tune you hear all the time? Maybe a hymn?
Question time. Questions. That was a girl's one, I think. Definitely. Are we asking too many questions?
Thank you for all your hard work. You've done really well.
Yeah, thank you.
That's what I, yeah. Straight down, straight to the bottom. That's what I got first time.
So I still get the feeling that it was a judge or a courthouse or...
Yeah. But it's also, I think that was down the bottom. But
Yeah.
upstairs it was
Yeah.
clean mess.
I think if we try exactly what you've tried in that room in here, you're going to get some results. But that's me. Did you get any results?
We had like a child's voice came through a few times and we
Okay.
said
That young voice we had before?
no, it was female, young baby female
Yeah,
voice.
yeah, the high pitched one.
And we just tried saying, "Are you happy with just the girls here?" And I said like, "We won't hurt you," and it said, "You will." And then we didn't get anything else, did we, Claire? It went.
No, just completely shut off.
What do you think? We should have a bit of a
Do you want a
break and a brew.
Yeah,
and
5
then-
minutes, have a cup of tea or something.
Refresh.
Yeah,
Okay.
if we can, with a bit of a...
Okay, so we've just finished the first part of our experimenting for the night and we're now on a break. We've tried a ghost box situated between two K2 meters with very little with regards to answers or pieces of information being given to start with. So we thought we'd flip it on its head a little bit and see if separating the experiment into female dominated questions with other females, no men present in case there was some sort of fear. And while we were doing that, it was 2 occasions for about 3 seconds each. There was a very, very small child's voice, very, very quiet, easy enough to miss if you weren't listening out for it. But the fact that she was apparently saying something or singing something over the top of other scrambling radios and voices coming through from that, it was a bit bizarre. We couldn't quite work out what she was saying, but it was the same. I kind of described probably about 3-4 years old. That's that kind of sounding voice, and very softly spoken, pretty quiet. And we said, you know, if there is an issue and you're afraid of men, nobody will hurt you while we're there. And we've got a very, very loud "you will" from an older sounding girl, and then from that point onwards there was absolutely nothing. So my feelings on ghost boxes, sometimes you can hear things that aren't there, but having the same voice for a total of 6 seconds while it's a scrambling isn't something I can put a reasonable logic to. But yeah, hopefully we'll go back up there and we'll see what else we can get.
We just come downstairs from having a look on the upper floor, currently on the middle floor where all the kit bags are and stuff, and I don't know, it just seems to be like this cat and mouse game all the time, and I know from a mediumship perspective there are spirits up there and they're trying to communicate, but for some reason they're trying to hold back. It was interesting when we were using the spirit box, it was the case that we asked the question, would you like the males to leave the room and allow the females to carry on the communication? So apparently they got a little girl coming through to communicate with, so that'll be interesting when we actually see the footage, because I wasn't there, all the blokes had to leave. I just feel like I'm just being watched all night. There's no real interaction from spirit, there's no real like trying to use me to communicate that much, and when they do step close it's a case of I'm not sure, they just, I don't know, they maybe bottle it and they go back. I'm not sure. I don't know why they're holding back from communicating, but it's very strange. So I don't know what we're going to do next, but we'll see what it produces. So stay tuned.
I'm standing in this room to my left with the guys from Paranormal Events UK.
Was it another spirit nearby?
There was a bang in the corner, which I'll admit did make me jump slightly. We don't know whether it's someone closing the door downstairs,
Well, spirit that's
but I definitely didn't hit myself in the mouth with the camera. I just feel as though I have a right good belt on my top lip.
Did you communicate with
I think it's a cold sore, to be honest. It's not a punch, but it felt like I'd been punched in the teeth. I put my finger in my mouth, there's no blood or anything, so I'm not bleeding. But it's normally with a cold sore, if you've ever suffered with a cold sore, they normally itch or they're a bit.
Did you communicate with the floor below?
You can tell something's going to happen.
It feels like it's big, swollen.
Does your lip feel like you've been smacked in the mouth?
It feels like I've got thick. Yeah, if you
That's
say
that's what mine felt like.
you wish it's only harm. I've got to eat.
You wish it's only harm.
It feels like I want to. Do you know when you want to chew it because it's big? That's what it feels like.
Subscribe to our YouTube site at Stoke Haunted, where we upload all our videos and footage. From all at Stoke Haunted, thank you so much for taking the time to watch our videos. Stay tuned for more to come.